Every so often, we get two movies right around the same time with the same basic premise: Armageddon, Deep Impact, Ants, A Bug's Life, Olympus Has Fallen, White House Down. And now we have two that came out on streamers within a month of each other. Let's talk about The Family Plan on Apple TV Plus and then Role Play on Amazon Prime. Hey guys, Dan here. This is Dan Reviews It. Welcome to my movie reviews for two recent streaming films with a very similar premise: The Family Plan, starring Mark Wahlberg, and Kaley Cuoco in Role Play. These hit streamers within just a few weeks of each other, and this is something I didn't even realize going into watching Role Play. I watched The Family Plan last week. I'm catching up on my 2023 movies. This came out towards the end of the year, and I sort of had missed it, but it's still, trending pretty high on Apple's chart. I think it's still in their top 10 films or something. So I thought, okay, now or never, let's watch this movie. And then without knowing the premise of Role Play at all, I caught that just a few days later, and I was like, well, wait, I haven't done my review for Family Plan yet. I'm just going to lump these together because they have an eerily similar premise. And that premise is essentially one of a longtime married couple is keeping this huge secret from their spouse, from their family, that they are involved in some serious stuff from their past, sort of spy-related in both cases. And in Mark Wahlberg's case, that is his wife, Michelle Monaghan, that is unaware. And for Kaley Cuoco in Role Play, it is David Oyelowo, who is unaware. So before I launch in any further to these movies, let me welcome you into Dan Reviews It. Thank you for finding this video. We do movie and TV reviews here, and just about every day something new goes up on the channel. So there's always a ton of stuff to check out. With that in mind, please consider subscribing, hit that notification bell, hit that like button, comment below, and check out the links below too to all my personal stuff. It's my Facebook for the Dan Reviews It channel, also my X, and my Letterboxd, where I put all of my movies that I've been watching. My diary is up there of my movie watches and what I've rated things, so check out that in the description below. All right, so I'm essentially going to just talk about both of these together, and then I'm going to give grades together at the end of the video. It's rare that I have a video with multiple movies that's from separate years. So The Family Plan, when I eventually do my best and worst of 2023 in, probably, I don't know, a month's time or maybe more, The Family Plan will be part of that. But Role Play is for 2024, so that won't be on my year-end list for many, many, many months. But these, movies are essentially what you might expect from a streaming action comedy type of movie. So in The Family Plan, Mark Wahlberg, has been really on the low for a long time. His wife has no idea, but somebody takes their picture at what is it, a carnival or something, and he tries to get the guy to delete it. He won't. So because that picture gets uploaded on Instagram or whatever, the people that have been looking for Mark Wahlberg's character for years and years find him. And in both films, the partner does not really figure out what's going on until the poop really hits the fan, basically. So they're unaware up until really the moment of truth of like, okay, I might die here. What are we going to do about it? And so it's a very, very similar premise for both movies. For Kaley Cuoco's part, she is sort of currently active in this lifestyle, but an encounter with a character played by Bill Nighy sort of goes south, and the problem for that couple is they sort of checked into this hotel under assumed names because they're doing this sort of role play thing to sort of spice up their anniversary, and so the cops are like, well, that's sort of weird, so they start questioning the David Oyelowo character, and he's like, I don't know anything about this. So in both instances, the whole family completely sort of caught off guard. Family Plan is more of a family action comedy because the kids are involved in everything that's going on. They decide to take a road trip to Vegas. that's where there's going to be, some kind of drop for the Mark Wahlberg character, to sort of meet with who he needs to meet with to get the process over with. And so that becomes more of a road trip movie, whereas Role Play, maybe not so much. Although there is some, let's run here and hide out here. So I guess in that sense, there's a little bit of that too. But the Family Plan is really more of a journey to get there, whereas Role Play is not as much in that vein. But um, so the Family Plan involves the kids more, because the kids are older. First of all, the kids are almost an afterthought in Role Play. We barely really see them, but they're also pretty young. There is a baby in the Family Plan, which, by the way, I will give the movie credit. It is a real baby. We've seen a lot of movies lately with sort of fake babies, CGI'd babies, including the recent Jennifer Garner one, where the baby was not the best CGI I've seen. Here, though, it's actually a real, baby. They're doing the twin thing, like they've done for years and years, and that baby is one of the funnier parts of the movie, actually. So the benefits of the Family Plan, and Family Plan is a worse movie overall than Role Play, but the benefit to that movie is, because it involves the whole family, we get a little bit more involved, and we care a little more about not just the couple, but them as a family unit. We kind of care about the kids a little bit. The boy was in this sitcom called, what was it called? Separate. I can't remember, but Jenna Fisher was the star of it, and splitting up together. That's what it was called. And so he's the kid from that. The girl I recognize from something as well, but they're like real characters, and they have things going on. The kid is, this video game whiz, and he's, got a Twitch channel that everybody likes and what have you, that his parents don't know about. So a couple of deception things going on in that family. And then over here on Role Play, the kids are, like I said, really barely in it. They're sort of an afterthought, to, what's going on. So here, it's more of, okay, we got to care about this couple. And I did. And I like Kaylee Cuoco a lot. I'm not the biggest Big Bang Theory fan, but in the subsequent years since that show has ended, she's really done a lot of interesting things. And this actually a little bit plays off like, a season 3 of The Flight Attendant or whatever, because her character is embroiled in stuff that, in this case, she knows about, but she's playing a similar type of character, I guess, in Role Play. But she's a voice on the Harley Quinn animated series. She voices Harley, and that's a lot of fun. So she's really done some interesting things in the last few years that I'm digging. And also, Role Play wins in the runtime category. It's only about an hour and 40 minutes, whereas Family Plan is almost 2 hours, and easily a half hour could have been just lopped off of that. I definitely felt the length of the Family Plan, not so much of the Role Play. But like I said, because it has that family dynamic, the emotional beats, I think, actually hit much more than in Role Play. And both have their comedic moments, although certainly not every joke is landing, and the action is a little bit, what you would expect, again, from sort of a streaming action comedy. These aren't huge budgets going into these movies, I don't think. But the Family Plan also sort of loses in the realism aspect, because so many things in that movie are just, you really have to just suspend your disbelief. It's wildly outlandish, the things that they're doing, and, that his family wouldn't know that there's this immense car chase going on. For example, they're all, supposedly asleep, so all he does is crank up the music in their headphones while they're sleeping, but the car's like jostling all over the place as he's like shooting people, and it really, really, you're suspending your disbelief for sure. Role Play, there's a little bit of that, as there will be with movies like this, but not really as much. So look, overall, these movies both have sort of benefits and weaknesses, but Role Play is the better film overall. I leave that one with a B minus, and then the Family Plan, we drop that down a whole letter grade to C minus. Definitely too long, but you can check that one out, the Family Plan, on Apple Plus, and you can check out Role Play on Amazon Prime. So there you go. One for my 2023 list, one for my 2024 list. And that will do it. Thank you so much for watching Dan Reviews It, and we'll see you back here next time. Bye.